Hi. I know I look really dorky with these and my PJs on, but I thought I'm just gonna do a book review because I just realized I haven't done a book review, like a video book review, in more than a year and a half. And the last one I did was like a 2012 one, so I did in early 2013, so going through all of this in 2012. Anyway, I didn't do one for the year 2013, like early 2014. I hope is not too late. And the reason why is because in Nicholas Sparks' book that I mentioned in the last one, 2012, The Best of Me is now a motion picture. A motion picture. And I'm just really excited about it, and I thought I would do another one. So I'm just gonna really get started, and here we go. So the first one is D.H. Lawrence's Lady Chatterley's Lover. When I was reading this, it was all the 50 Shades of Grey time, like people were doing all the trilogy and whatever. I was like, oh, I don't really want to go through this. And then I think the best substitute would be this, which isn't too bad. It has its depth and it has its messages. Um, I can't really compare to 50 Shades because I haven't read all of the 50 Shades, um, but I can say it's not too bad. That's all I can say. Ending wise, I think I like the ending. Don't want to give that too much, but I guess you can Google it or whatever. But yeah, I already written a book review on it on my blog. If you want to see it down below, maybe I'll link it if I'm not too lazy. But yeah, it's D.H. Lawrence, so yeah, not too shabby. And then I started reading some non-fictions, but I don't have it physically with me, and I'll explain why each. The first one I read was When Bad Things Happen to Good People. It's a very, very popular book. I've probably heard it before, but basically it just really transformed the way I look at life, and it was written by a rabbi, and even though I'm a Catholic, it really doesn't interfere me too much, and it really gives me a fresh perspective of life. And I think it's just really great for anyone, even an atheist would be able to understand it, and hence why, like even in the stories the rabbi has mentioned, the anecdotes, he really was able to tell these atheists, even though you have cancer and you didn't do anything wrong, you didn't eat really healthy, it's just a positive attitude and to those who love you. So yeah, that was my first one, and I gave it to someone as a present because he likes books and stuff, so I gave it to him. And then the next one I borrowed off from my friend is called what no, Life is What You Make of It. Yes, I wrote a blog about it as well. And it's written by Warren Buffett's son, which I don't remember his name. Something Buffett. That's pretty bad, not remembering the author's name. But it was a good book. It's a book that I said in my blog that every single person should read. Like when you're a teenager, you should read it. When you're an adult, you should read it. Everyone should read it. Whether you're a guy, girl, whatever age, whatever sexuality, religion, you should read it. Because life really is what you make of it. And it's just common sense, but that common sense that not everyone knows. So I just really want to endorse on that one. Other than that, yeah, those were the two ones that I don't physically have with me. Because I borrowed that one off someone and I gave back to him already. I'm really anal about those things, like borrowing stuff anyway. But the next one next non-fiction I was reading was this Diane von Furstenberg biography, which I really didn't just read from page to page. I just really skimmed through because it's just again like the Whitney Part one. It's just skimming through her life, how she started up as a designer, and just some of the pictures, where she got her inspiration, and how she went on to being a successful, not only just like a princess, but she's more known of being a successful designer, businesswoman right now, and that's just really inspiring. as a woman right now in the 21st century. And yeah, she just kicks ass. But yeah, that was that. And then the next book I read, actually I read two of her books, but I was supposed to be reading The Help, or the other Paulo book was called Winter Stands Alone, I think. But I got drawn into these two books. I read this one first, Judy Cult's Sing Home. I just really, really love the concept of having a book end, like a CD to come with it to read, because it's a very musical based book. But anyway, she's very, very famous for, you know, a lot of great books like Sister's Keeper, and this was no exception, really, really good. And she just is a heck of a writer, and how she intertwines the different voices in her book is just amazing. The ending, I would say, is amazing as well. A lot better than this one. I think this one kind of like tore my heart apart a little bit, but I have to say both are kind of amazing in their own different ways. This one is about a couple, and just basically how an incident drew them apart, and how they had to go to court and like dispute about it, and in the end like patch up. Similarly, a family, because of one of their child had medical problems, their family got torn apart, was put in the press media about their whole trial, but it was a very sad ending, I would say. I won't give it out too much, but it was very inspiring as well, to how this girl was really, really strong about everything, and yeah, very, very good book. And then I started. No, I didn't really start other books. This is already like 2014. I was going into 2014 reading this book, so I was like a little bit slow this year. And then I brought this travel guide book, which really is just a reference, like a skim through book for my Boracay trip. But yeah, that, and then I'm now reading this, which is a long overdue Jane Austen book club by Karen Joy Fowler. And I really, really love it, just because I saw this really ridiculous Jane Austen fan movie called Austen Land by Kerry Russell. It's hilarious, but it also reminds me, you know, like I love Jane Austen books, so I picked this up. A friend gave it to me like a few years ago, and I really enjoy it. I don't know why I didn't pick it up earlier, and actually, funny anecdote is that it got signed somewhere by Michael Wang as well as Mark Obama at a gala event in school. So it has kind of sentimental value as well now. Other than that, not much to report. Lyrics, I'm not sure about it yet, like the Featherton thing, and I'm not sure about I'm sure about my novel. I just know how I'm not sure if I can progress it enough to like finish it by my birthday as said, but I believe I will finish it within my master's. What am I doing with my hair? Okay, I'm gonna stop. I'm just supposed to be a nerd in this video, but yeah, it's 9 minutes already, and I am going to watch some Orange is the New Black, because I need to catch up. I just love that show. So toodaloo, and good night, and see you later. Bye.